grade. Now your favorite rapper. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's dark, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night till. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play fake here on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them. And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Slips past him. Where'd he go? And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Darnold under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jordan Willis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Back to Mixon on first down. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught off the deflection. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Mixon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Looking left sideline, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Croft. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Jets set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Darnold on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
No. Check. Patriot.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Leopard. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Throwing again is Darnold. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. Here's a give to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Silver.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And out now, here come the Bengals. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On 1st and 10, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Uzama. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Darnold. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Running left, it's Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's third and 3. They'll look to throw here. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Looking to throw. That is incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll look to throw. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Back to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And that's going to tie us at 13. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. This is Crowell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Darnold, his first throw in overtime. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Darnold from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Well, part 1 is done, now part 2. Now Joe Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. To throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball? Not
easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. New York set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go. 3-19.
They begin with a run by Corral. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it again with Corral. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, Neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. This is Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got this one down to the 10. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the pitch goes to Mixon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string the play out all the way to the sideline. And the sideline gives you as a defender an extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.